Hey guys, welcome back. So I know I said that the next video would be out in a week, but you know, life got in the way. Sorry about that. But it's here now, and that's all that matters. So today's video is going to be about self-confidence, and I've had a lot of my friends give me input on their best self-confidence advice and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to give you my input as well as their input today. So let's get started. So my first piece of advice is from myself, and it is to love unconditionally. And while many people already know and preach about loving unconditionally, they don't understand that you also need to love yourself. Loving unconditionally includes loving yourself, your whole mind, your whole body, your whole soul. You know, that's one of my biggest things. So, you know, love yourself, be you. That's main point of this video, you know, big idea. Next piece of advice is to not let toxic people diminish your self-worth. If they are treating you badly and they're making you feel bad about yourself, like get away from them, because you know, toxic people do not deserve to be in your life at all. Also, if someone's treating you badly, don't be afraid to confront them. Ask them, hey, like, why are you treating me badly? What's up? Did I do something wrong, or is it just you being in a mood? You know, because sometimes people are in moods, and that's natural, but it doesn't give them the right to treat you poorly. Also, make the change from thinking I'm happy if you're happy to I'm happy that you're happy. Your happiness shouldn't depend on someone else. It should depend on you, your self-confidence, your love for yourself. So this next piece of advice comes from my good friend Sarah, and it kind of goes along with what I just said. And she said, don't ever compare yourself to anyone else. Rule number one to being happy is to never compare yourself, because if you're comparing yourself to someone else, you're not them. You need to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with who other people are. I'm just gonna read off this list of things that Sarah said to me, because she is honestly one of the most positive and self-loving people I've ever met. Shout out to Sarah. Honestly, know how to love yourself and accept yourself. Be proud of who you are. And I think that's a great one, because if you're not proud of who you are, you can't be confident with yourself. And if you're not confident with yourself, people will see that and they'll notice, like, she's not confident enough. If you're not confident with yourself, you're not going to be confident when you talk to other people. Does that make sense? Right? Yes? Awesome. Cool. Okay, next thing. Don't be afraid to be judged or liked, because in reality, not everyone is going to like you. And you know what? Some people are haters. So, haters gonna hate. Kick them out of your life. If you don't agree with someone, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, because we're all different humans. Everyone has their own perception of things. We all have our different opinions. If you see someone disagreeing with someone in public and you agree with that person, you know what? Like, back them up. You know, people don't deserve to be bullied in public or at all just because of who they are, you know? Be positive. If you like positivity and you want to learn more about positivity and hear some fun, cool quotes about being positive, check out my next video and I'll link it right here. Another thing from my good friend Sarah, she said, don't care about what people say about you, because the sooner you accept that, the happier you'll be. So whatever people tell you, like, hey, I don't like the way you dress, I don't like the way you do your makeup, your hair is stupid, you know, just like ignore them, because if you're happy with how you dress, how you do your hair, how you do your makeup, however you, I don't know, snore or something, the happier you accept who you are, the less that people are going to be able to get to you, and the less that they're going to bring you down with their negativity, because negative people diminish your self-confidence, and that's not good. Another thing that she said was to be a moral person, because if you are, more people are going to gravitate to you. And whenever you're a happy person, a self-confident person, a positive person, people are going to gravitate towards you because your energy is just so good that they want to be around you, you know? No one likes a negative Nelly. Unless you're a negative Nelly and your friends like you. Who am I? I don't know. If you're a negative Nelly and you're self-confident in yourself, that's great. Just don't bully others, because that's not cool. This next quote comes from my friend Bethany, and she said, be yourself, be proud of yourself, be super cool. That needs no explanation, you know? Be super cool. So these next quotes are a combination from my friend Bethany and my friend Madeline, because they were, you know, sitting at the same table giving me advice at the same time. So they said, if you try to be someone you're not, you'll just get lost and confused and hate everything and be sad. And who wants to be sad? Not me. They also said, if you make friends that you don't like, who don't share any interests with you, then you'll be bored and start questioning your life. Okay, this next one's from my friend Karam. He said, don't be afraid to be yourself, embrace your true personality and share it with the world. Don't be afraid to make new friends. New friends are great. Always a good confidence boost when you find someone who has a lot in common with you, who values you like no other. Next, I have some advice from my friends Jamie and Sam, and they said even people at the top don't know what they're doing. So, you know, they said fake it till you make it, because if you have confidence, then, you know, some people will just believe what you're saying, and that they may be gullible, but they believe you and they like your confidence. Confidence will get you really far in life. If you're just confident in what you do, what you say, your beliefs, then people will be like, hey, that chick's cool, you know. They also said fear and anxiety will cripple you. So if you're always anxious or always afraid that you'll embarrass yourself or say the wrong thing, then you're not gonna get as far in your life as you would if you were confident. And I think Sam said this one, but he said, life's too short to care what people think of you. And that also is kind of similar to another quote that I really like that says, life's too short to be anything but happy, which both true statements. Great. They also said, everything's gonna be difficult in the beginning. You just gotta stick through it. If you really love it, you need to stick to it. You just gotta suck at it first. Okay, so these last pieces of wisdom are from my really good friend Ramiz, and I asked him first, mainly because I saw him first at the coffee shop, but also because I know he's made a real journey through his self-confidence, and I'm really proud of him. So in my mind, Ramiz is like the idol of self-confidence, and love that guy. Anyway, so first of all, he said be yourself, be you, so many times that I wrote it down in my notebook and I had to put a cloud over it. Anyway, you can't really see that. I might insert a picture. But he said it so many times. It's so incredibly important to be yourself, to be you, be your own individual person. He said there's a reason everyone's made different. He also said everyone is biologically different, therefore everyone is different. Ramiz is a big science guy. I don't know if you could tell, but your genes are different from everyone else for a reason. The universe made you different, made your own individual self. There's no need for you to try to pretend to be a different person, because you're not them, you're yourself. If you want to be influenced by someone else, that's perfectly fine, but you need to remember who you are. You need to remember who you want yourself to be, not what celebrity you want to be like or what girl at your school you want to look like, because you're not them, you're yourself, and that is fantastic in itself. He also said society has different ideals of perfect, which not only can that be seen within like your own town or your own country, but around the world, different things are seen as beautiful. Like for example, in Asia, it's considered really cool to be super pale, but in America, a lot of girls are like obsessed with being tan. It's all about perception. Everyone is beautiful in their own way, no matter what society says about you. He also gave me this really long and extensive metaphor, so brace yourselves. Here we go. So he said, everyone is their own piece of paper. If you conform, you're just a blank piece of paper. Standard comes in bulk, in packages. You know, draw your own self on that piece of paper. He said, haters are prejudiced. Don't let people who don't appreciate you get in your head, or else you won't reach your full potential. He also said, love yourself and people will love you. And that kind of relates to the thing that Sarah said about being a moral person and being self-confident, and people will gravitate towards you. And I think that's a fantastic piece of advice from both of them. So that's all I had to say today. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It really helps me out with my Girl Scout project. And also comment down below your favorite piece of self-confidence advice, or your favorite quote about self-confidence, or just write about your story through your self-confidence, your journey. Yeah, thank you for watching. That's it for today, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.